got something super dope today. We got a 1969 Oldsmobile 9.8. I really like this car, so you probably gonna hear the excitement in my voice as we go around this video. But like I said, we got 69 09.8. You guys can see this green. I don't know, I'm gonna call it a sage green, but I think it's super dope. We'll just go ahead and get into it. Paint and body is pretty solid. A little bit, probably about driver's quality. You can see it's single stage paint, so there isn't a crazy amount of gloss to it. I even like these the US mags that they threw on here. You know, that torque thrust Riddler style look. I think that's kind of dope. They give you that sporty vibe, even though this kind of like a luxurious ride too. We're just gonna keep on moving though. Like I said, no crazy dents or anything in the doors. One thing, I hate starting off videos with the negative, but this is really the only real issue with the paint. We got a little bit of cracking right there. The rest of the car is pretty solid though. You see, still we got the fender skirts intact. Rear quarter looks pretty solid. Don't see any crazy waves or dents. As we come across the top, again, you guys can kind of see there is no clear coat on this car. It was made to be like that, so it's not a negative. I'm just pointing it out. I love that sage color. I think it's a super dope color combination. And when I think of old cars, like, this is what I think of. I think about them pastels, and then I think about, you know, some of these greens. Bumper looks nice and straight. No rust, no dents. Beautiful chrome, nice and bright. Looking down the driver's side, again, the rear quarter panel looks good. Didn't see any waves or dents that need to be pointed out. Skirt looks solid, and we're just gonna keep on moving down. No other issues in the paint as far as that cracking or anything, so I'm gonna keep moving. Front fender looks good as well. Super dope. I don't know the last time outside of the Brohams that we have. Can't tell you the last time I seen a power operated antenna that actually worked. So you guys will see that when we go on the test drive. Windshield looks great. No cracks, no rock chips, no spider webbing. As we come down the hood looks pretty solid. Again, no crazy dents. Appears to be properly aligned. I don't see any chipping in the corners or anything there. Front bumper looks beautiful as well. No cracks. Nice and shiny the way you like it. I like these little half eyelids that they did on some of the cars. We see them on Granvilles a lot. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and get this open. See if I can get my hand there. There we go. Super solid underneath. Power brakes, power steering. Non-AC from the factory. 455. I love the 455. This thing moves. She sounds great. And you could tell, excuse me, that it was well maintained and taken care of. Clean under the hood. Go ahead and get the keys. Check out this trunk. Nice clean trunk. You got your old school spare. You got the top cover, parade boot, whatever you want to call it, and it's carpeted. No issues here. Super clean. You guys can see underneath. And trunk light still works. One of the ways you can always tell the car was taken care of. I love the black interior. I think it goes good with the green. And like I said, myself, I like my cars to be sporty. Beautiful seats, no rips, no tears back there. Carpet is nice. It had to have been replaced at some point in time because I see no discoloration, and it still kind of got that high pile look. Jambs are solid. And there's our passenger door panel. Looks great. Again, black is nice, no discoloration, no warping. And then here's our passenger seat. Also looks good as well. Dash is beautiful, no discoloration there, no warping, and no cracks. Let's get on over the passenger driver's side. Driver's side door panel, same. Power windows, no warping. Jams look nice and solid. Nothing to really point out here. And again, you guys already saw it back here. Passenger seat does have a little bit of wear in it. These aren't cracks, but of course you do have your little, you know, there. And then we got a split rate here. Obviously from sitting on it, relatively easy fix. And there's the rest of our dash. Nice and clean, beautiful. So stay tuned, we'll knock out this. Let's go ahead and get the Olds started. Man, I love that 455. Like, she sounds amazing. Obviously it's a custom interior, exhaust, but we'll check that out later. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Oh, lights are on. I can see them in the dash. I don't know if you guys can. Yeah, they're in the dash and off the car up there. Wipers good. Heat is blowing. Obviously non-AC vehicle, but heat is blowing. Horn works. Windows work, and they got a super fast, they got good speed to them. So you guys know, again, I'm gonna keep saying it, I love this car because you can tell it was taken care of just by those little things. Antenna, told you guys I had a power antenna. I haven't seen one of these work in so long. Always appreciate the little things. Let's check this radio. Radio works nice and loud as well. We'll check the top later. Let's check the courtesy lights. Bam, courtesy lights work as well. I think that's it. Mileage reads 11,979. Gas tank is showing full. Clock does not work. And I think that's it. So I just love the engine sound, and these things just float too. Like, this is my type of car. Speedometer is working, it's come up. Alignment seems solid so far. Hands off the wheel, centered. Let's see. Of course, they just parked in the middle of the street. That's crazy. Suspension feels solid. A little bit of a bumpy road. You guys can see we're not bouncing all over the place. Love not hearing the windows rattling in the doors. Definitely sounds good. Brakes feel good. They're a little bit on the softer side. A part of me wouldn't be surprised if this 455 got a newer cam put in, and that might be what's taking some of the vacuum from the brakes and why the motor sounds so good as well. Of course, I don't have a way of knowing that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that did happen. Throttle response is good. Doing about 45 now. No issues, no shaking in the steering wheel or anything like that. And again, everything sounds good. Let's see. Really not a dead spot. That's about it for the dead spot on the steering wheel. Steering is relatively tight as well. There is a obviously back in the day they didn't have temperature gauges. You just had a light if you were cold or hot. There is an aftermarket one installed, and it is working as well. So I'm going to say, if you watch the videos a lot, you probably know I love that gray Cutlass we had. This is now that gray one is sold, this is my favorite car that we got. So I'm gonna get back and throw her on the rack, and we'll check out. All right, we got the O's up on the rack. Again, starting with the rear bumper. Bumper looks great. Chrome is nice and solid, straight, nice and shiny, just the way you like. Frame extensions all look solid, nice and straight. Obviously, you guys can see the custom exhaust. They did a good job on the hangers. No leaks from the gas tank. 12-bolt rear end. BOP. Everything else looks stock back here. Drum brakes. Going down the passenger side first. Floors are excellent. No soft spots, no rust patches, nothing. Floors look phenomenal. Frame is nice and straight. As you can see, the custom exhaust runs all the way through. Driver side, again, floors look amazing. I have nothing that I can possibly point out. Looks like a factory coating is still on the car, and the frame is nice and straight. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Long tube headers, got a little bit of heat under here. Drums in the rear. Everything else looks stock. Shocks were replaced at some point in time. This thing is, I knew, like I said, I love this car because I know somebody babied it. Front bumper solid, no rust, no dents. As we come around the side, I think these was 18s, I can't remember. Yeah, 18s. 235, 235, 55, 18. Tire depth looks great. No curb rash on the wheels. And as we move down, chrome cladding looks nice, and you can see the body is nice and straight as well. And just so you guys can see, again, tires look excellent. And there's your rear quarter from the bottom. Go ahead and check out the rear quarter on the driver's side. Again, looks good. I don't see any cracks or anything that need to really be pointed out. And then as we come down this driver's side, chrome cladding and the body, again, beautifully straight. All right, we go ahead, get her fired up so we can put the top up. As you guys see, top's working pretty good. Average speed. Glass back. Pads look good, not falling apart. Fell right into the spot. We're gonna leave that. Flip these lights on. Top is solid. Black vinyl. Glass good, no cracks. So no rips or tears in the top. Looks to be original. If you guys are interested in this Olds, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website or Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.